All right, let's see what's first. Mike Thomas versus Bacon.
Hello,
Hello, is this Cameo Thomas?
this is her.
Hold on just a second, Shannon. I think Mr. Bacon's in there with a phone number. I got a bunch of phone numbers in there. Do you happen to know the last four digits of his phone number?
I've got it on paper. 7289.
Well, if he's in there, he's under a different phone number. Let me just find out who these people are. Okay, your last four digits, phone number 9381. Well, could you state your name, please?
Jamie Braithwaite.
Okay, I'm going to put that name here, and then I'm going to put you back in the waiting room. It won't be long, though, ma'am.
Okay.
Last four digits, 6067. What is your name?
Siobhan Sullivan.
Okay, hold on. All right, I'm going to put you back into the waiting room, but I'll know who you are this time.
Okay.
And last four, 4166. What is your name?
Dwayne Bacon.
Okay, that's who we were looking for. Shannon, put us on. Okay, this is the matter of Thomas versus Bacon. This is the mother's motion regarding parenting time. Oh, and Shannon, both parties are present. Thank you. So, Ms. Thomas, you would like to stop overnight parenting time and let the twins decide when they want to visit their father, correct?
Something in those guidelines. I mean, I feel like something needs to change at this point. There's no type of consistency on his end as far as picking them up per the court order. That's just kind of like totally disregarded. So I feel like some type of change definitely needs to go on.
All right. And Mr. Bacon, why is it that you're not regularly exercising your parenting time as scheduled?
Well, I called times and times, and sometimes I don't get in touch with them, and I leave messages, and the boys won't call me back. I don't get in contact with Cameo too much. I'll just mainly go to the boys so they got their own phone. But I haven't been consistent with picking them up, so we can, figure out what we got to do to change it.
Well, there's a regular schedule in place, but apparently you're not keeping that regular schedule. I'm sure from Ms. Thomas's perspective, that's frustrating. When she's counting on you to exercise parenting time and then you don't show, that causes her to alter her plans. When the twins are expecting you to show and you don't, I'm sure that's disappointing to them. What happens, I don't like to stop or limit parenting time, but if I've got a parent who's consistently not following the rules, I will change it. Uh, what's the hindrance? Why aren't you able to just keep a regular schedule?
Well, I calls them, and sometimes I can't get in touch. Like I said, sometimes I can't get in touch with them, and they'll call me, and I tell them I get them at a certain time, and I'll call them to come get them. They won't answer, so it's been back and forth. And like I said, I haven't had much contact with Cameo as far as getting them. So it's kind of been like between me and the boys.
So, Ms. Thomas, I can't force a parent to exercise parenting time. What I can do is take the parenting time away from them if they're not exercising it. What exactly do you want me to do?
I feel like the boys are more on the fence with. I get what Dwayne is saying as far as the whole contacting with the children, but not once is he picking up the phone to communicate that with me. And at a point in time, I was reaching out to him, asking was he coming. But after a while, that gets old. Like he knows what he's supposed to do. You choose not. That's your choice that you choose not to. As far as it's this has been going on since March, and it's becoming to a point they don't want it. They don't really care to go overnight. I don't think that they don't want to go at all, but they don't want to go on a consistent routine, as in he's supposed to come 4 times out of the month. With him being so inconsistent, it's to a point they have no thrill or no desire to go over there like that. Like I said, they didn't say that they don't want to go, but it just doesn't sound like they want to go on a regular routine or that they even care to go any overnight.
So, Mr. Bacon, so one of the things she's asking is that I remove the requirement that they spend overnights. Do you object to that?
Well, if that was she want to come up with, that's cool. I'm quite sure I'll be able to see. I'm quite sure she would not just totally exclude me from not seeing my kids. So if they want to come with me, they can come with me. If they choose to stay at home, that's fine too.
So, ma'am, one of the things I can do is change parenting time from a set schedule to what we call flexible parenting time. That parenting time will occur at such times as the parties can agree. Is that acceptable to you?
What is flex time? Like how many days and all that does that consist of?
It's totally up to you, ma'am. That's up to you and Mr. Bacon. He calls you up and says, hey, I'd like to see the boys today. And you could say, okay, that's fine.
But
when are you going to come? When are you going to come get them? When are you going to bring them back?
I'm sorry, sir. But as he said, he seems like he has a problem with contacting me for whatever reason that he likes to go through the boys. And that's where I feel like that's where the ball is being dropped right there as well. He's contacting them and they're playing this phone tag of, hey, we're going, and hey, we're not changing their minds, and that's not going anywhere. So if it can be put down there that obviously he should be contacting the adults to trying to get something established.
I can put in that it says all parenting time needs to be arranged directly between the parties and not through the boys.
That works for me.
Does that work for you, Mr. Bacon?
Yes.
Okay. I'll put that in an order and we'll get that out to you.
As far as the support, how does that go with the overnights? Are we back filling out paperwork as far as that he's not getting them the overnights?
The friend of the court will do a support review.
Okay.
Based upon this changed order.
Okay.
Okay, you both get a copy of this. Let me make sure your addresses are current. Ma'am, I've got you at 247 East Porter Street. Is that right?
That is correct.
Mr. Bacon, I've got two different addresses for you, Sperea Court and Plymouth Street.
1705 Plymouth.
That's the right one. You don't get mail at the other address anymore?
Nope, 1705 Plymouth Street.
Okay, I'll cross that off. We'll get an order out to you. You'll probably get it as soon as the mail goes out tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, that concludes our hearing. You folks have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Okay, let's see. Still waiting on Mr. Hotchkiss. All right, I'm gonna check in with these parties. Okay, in the matters of Braithwaite versus Overmeyer and Sullivan versus Overmeyer, we're waiting on Mr. Hotchkiss. He informed me this morning that he has a couple of other matters scheduled in the building today. And I told him just to get here as soon as he can. He's not here yet. I'll keep an eye on this. I'll leave the meeting room open. So folks, just sit tight. As soon as he shows up, we will begin the hearing.
Who's Mr.
Thank you.
Hotchkiss?
Mr. Hotchkiss represents Mr. Overmeyer, I assume. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Hotchkiss is an attorney, and Mr. Overmeyer has retained him. He was here this morning, but he does have a couple of matters that were previously scheduled. And as you are well aware, I was not able to finish my docket this morning. We just ran out of time. But as soon as he shows back up, we will go on the record and conduct these hearings. So just sit tight, folks.
Okay.